Hello, Stitch It Pam here. Sorry for the delay. I had to start a new stream here. For some reason, my setup one wasn't working. I kept getting an error. So I'm sorry for anybody that tried to go into that previous link I sent out. I'm not sure why it didn't let me go live, but anyhow, I'm here. And what I'm doing today is making these sewing mini books. And I got these, I downloaded these on an Etsy site. Sorry, I'm kind of stirred up from trying to go live here. Finally figured it out. I got the paperwork for these mini books from an Etsy seller. And the name of the Etsy seller is Digital Scrap Helper. And I will put it in the notes, the description later on. I did have it all in the description of my previous stream, but for some reason I couldn't get that one to go live. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes and see if anybody comes in here. Flip my camera around here. Everything's upside down. Okay, there we go. All right. So for anyone that's coming in to this late or going to be watching it later on because my other stream didn't go live, I am making a sewing mini book journal. And I purchased a digital file from a person on Etsy, and the name of the shop is Digital Scrap Helper. And I found their site to be very helpful. I purchased the download and printed the files, and they come with directions on exactly how to put this together. So for me, with being a beginner journaler, scrapper, this is very helpful. So I'm going to step you through this. So I purchased the file and downloaded it on my computer and printed out the pages I needed. And to start out with, the outside of the book, I printed all these sheets on just regular white paper, and their directions will prompt you through to do that. And what I used for the cover, you can use cardstock for the cover only, itself. But what I used was a file, an old file that I had, just like this. Hi, Lydia. Thanks for coming in. I had to start this stream second because my first one I couldn't get it to go live. There was a problem with it. So I just started with a fresh stream. So hopefully people will find me on here. Thank you for coming in. So what I did with this to make these mini books here, like I said, the first sheet, the first part of the directions, you're gonna cut out the outside of the book here. And I glued the white paper onto a file, or you can print it on cardstock. Then I cut them down, cut the strips down, and I'm just going to step you through the process. Hi, Angela. Thanks for coming in. So once I cut these strips out, these are each going to be a mini book, each one of them. Once I cut them out, I fold them according to the directions, and I'll cut one of them out just to show you here. You can also use your cutter. I have a cutter book too. Cutter book. I'm a little nervous because I had problems with my stream starting out, so I'm a little flabbergasted from it. I was trying to be all prepared, to have everything set up, and yeah. So if you purchase this file from this person on Etsy, you know, you'll get a download and you can print the download out. On this paper here, it actually shows the fold marks, and these directions here that I printed out tell you exactly how to fold the little book. So once you get them all cut out, I'm just going to step you through one here. Yeah, I got kind of nervous because my I wasn't getting the live button to push to go live. And I fiddled around with it to try to figure it out. And then I finally decided, well, I'll just set up another one and go directly online and live, and hopefully people will find me. I like to do it at least 30 minutes ahead of time so that my subscribers can have time to find me. So what I'm doing right now is marking these fold lines here. Okay, and then like this one is done already. I spilt a little liquid on the back of that, but it's not going to show anyhow by the time we get done with this. Okay, one more fold line, and that's this one here. Okay, and then the directions will tell you to fold them together like this. And I like to use this Scott's permanent glue stick, but you can use whatever kind of glue that you're comfortable with. This stuff really seems to stick. I don't have to redo it. Okay. We got a little bit excess on there. So then I'm going to just let that dry a little bit here. I got these pages from a book just to use for gluing on. You can repurpose it. I got an old book that I wasn't using this paper for. So then we have those fold lines. And right now it should just look like this without the papers. Okay, thank you, Lydia. I just a minute here. I can turn you blue here. Just refresh this chat here. Top 5. Add as a mod. Okay, Lydia, if you want to type something in, hopefully you'll pop up blue. Thank you for offering. And Angela, I can turn you blue too. Yeah, there you go. I'll turn Angela blue too because I've seen her before in chats. There we go. All right. Hi, Bedazzle. I don't believe I've seen you before, Bedazzle. How did you find my channel? So the next step with these is the printout that you get here is it looks like this, and the directions tell you to cut these in strips, which I have done. And I have these strips right here. And what I'm going to do is it'll tell you to take the first strip and glue the end one to the top of this one right here. Get another paper out here for gluing on. Just take a look here. Just a second. All right. Okay. Looks like Bedazzle likes to do art too. Thank you for sharing that link. So what I'm going to do is glue these accordingly, according to the instructions. So those two strips are connected. And then same thing with this one. So you end up with this big long strip like this. And then stepping you through this, what it tells you to do is fold inward and outward. So the first one's going to be folded inward like this. Oops. Move up here. You're welcome, Angela. And then the next one will be the opposite direction, like this, like an accordion. You just keep doing that. The next one's going inward, and you can see where they start and end. Whoops, I'm not on screen there. Okay. And you just keep doing that till you get to the end. Oh, okay. Thanks, Lydia. I'm just folding this. I've connected these strips of paper. This is going to be the inside of the mini book. And I imagine you can do this with a regular piece of paper and, you know, just put whatever you want on there. This is just a digital kit that I purchased to kind of learn how to do it. And I'm kind of impressed with this little, you know, digital thing I purchased. It didn't cost but a couple bucks. And it come with the directions. Okay, so you should have this little accordion thing when you're done. Next, we're going to take this and put it inside here. And the first page is going to be the inside cover, like that. And so I'm going to put some glue on there. Lay that inside cover down. Use my little bone folder here to seal it. I like to use a baby wipe to get that extra glue out. And this goes down like this. And then you go to the back and do the same thing. Stick some glue on there. Hi, Becky. I had to go directly live because the first one I had set up, YouTube wasn't showing me the live button to click. And it just kept saying something about software. So I finally, after trying to not figure that out, I thought I'm just going to go live. I created another live and just went directly live without any warning. So I usually go live on YouTube. I don't use the other programs right now. So anyhow, appreciate you coming in. And Becky, I'm going to turn you blue here. let's see here. I like to give people a wrench if I know you, so there we go. Hopefully you're blue now. So after you glue the back cover on, you should have your mini book done. There you go. Oh, cool. That's cool. So there you have it. They're very easy. And like I said, I got this from an Etsy seller by the name of Digital Scrap Helper. And I will put this in the description later on with the link to their shop in case you want to make these little books yourself. Here's another one I made. And these 3 here are not completed, but I got them started. So, and I would imagine that anybody could, you know, once you get the idea of how to do this, you can create your own little books. Yeah, I'm slowly getting things straightened out here. I got that new shelf put in last week, I think it was, Becky, and trying to get some of those things organized behind me. I'm just in a small bedroom. I don't have a really big room. It's Hi, Dusty. Aha. Thanks for coming in. I was telling everybody that my first stream didn't allow me to go live. There's something wrong with it. So I think while you guys are here, I'll put another one together here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't need all those. And this one is probably going to go in this little guy here. And I would imagine if you want to add some lace to the end of these and just kind of make it your own, that would be cute on there too. Little piece of lace. And yeah, I'll have to show her one next week. So this printable is just looking at the order of these here. All right. So this one goes a little piece of glue paper under here. This one gets glued onto here. And the next one is glued onto this end. Okay. So I should have all three there. And then just going to move these up a little bit here. Oh yeah, that's a cool idea, Becky, to add that little bead strip to the end, a little cluster. That would be really cute. Thank you for sharing that Etsy link. That's where I purchased. And it comes with the directions, step through it. And for a beginner like me, I think this is great. You know, eventually I'll just kind of know how to do this, all these things. And the sewing theme is right up my alley. I love. Hi, Sandra. Welcome in, Sandra. Sandra is my niece, Sunny. Sunny Cadets is Sandra, who is my niece. Thank you. Yeah, I purchased this file on Etsy. It was a couple bucks. All right. Getting to the last one here, the last fold. And again, once you get it in the accordion fold like this, it's going to go into the book like this. And this is going to be your front inside cover. And I just use this little thing to smooth this over to get that on there. It slid over on me just a little bit here. Okay. A little baby wipe to get that extra glue off the edge. Sometimes I get carried away with that. And the back cover. If you don't have one of these, I think they call this a bone folder, I would imagine a little plastic knife like you know, use if you're going camping or to a picnic would work. There you go. one stitch at a time. Or the back of a scissors. Yeah, if it's not real sharp, you could do that. Yes, they're running a sale. That's how I purchased. I purchased a few files from them. So here's where you can write a little script in there. Sewing mends the soul. Yeah, sure. Anything like that, Angela. Thank you for recommending that. You know, you don't have to have all these fancy tools, you know. There you go. It looks like a real little book, a miniature book. And anybody that might have missed it in the beginning, I mean, you can watch the video, rewatch it. I didn't use a cardstock for the outside cover. I printed all my papers with regular white copy paper. If you have nice cardstock, you can print this first sheet on the cardstock, which would be the outside of the book. I used one of these manila files, which I found at the thrift store. So, because it gets covered up and it adds, you know, weight to your outside of your book just like you need. So, there you have it. I think these would make nice little gifts too, you know. People can personalize them according to what they want. Yeah, yeah. Sandra knows how I like to go to the thrift stores. For sure. Just moving on to the next one here. You know, a person could just take a strip of paper and cut it into strips, a plain piece of paper, and use their stamps or hand draw pictures on here. You know, well, let's see how wide these are here. You know, if this was a plain piece of paper, this is, you know, approximately 7/8 of an inch. But you could do it however wide you wanted it. If you wanted it to be 1 inch, you could do that and fold it and then just personalize it with a stamp or just hand drawing on it. This one's got a little bear on it. Just got to look back on the sheet to see the order of these. Okay, the bear gets glued to this one here. All right. And one more here. This Scott's permanent glue sticks, if you buy them individually, they're a little more expensive than, let's say, your Elmer's glue stick, which you can buy economically at Walmart. Um, which I have several of them. You know, it's purple color. I found though personally that that stuff doesn't stay hold. It doesn't hold for a long distance of time. It can come off, you know. So anyhow, I purchased this in a box lot. And the average price of getting this box, if you go through glue sticks like I do, um, the average cost per stick was $2. And these are 1.41 ounces. And let's see here. Just grabbing one of those Elmer's glue sticks. You have a couple different kind. I've got the Elmer's Craft Bond with extra strength. I've used that in the past, but I go through them so quickly because this is just 0.21 ounces. This is a more permanent bond, and it's acid free, photo safe. Where this one is just the regular washable shoe glue, school glue, and it doesn't, you know, if it's a project that you want to keep for a long time, I would not, I personally wouldn't use this one because it comes off. It doesn't, you have to reseal it after a time. But anyhow, although these are cheaper in a box than this one is, this one adheres better and there's more glue in the stick. So anyhow, just a tidbit. Just a tidbit. Okay. Just going to refresh my chat here. Okay. First one gets folded in. And like an accordion, the second one gets folded to the back. In. To the back. I must not align that one up quite. Doesn't want to fold as easy. Let's see here. There we go. Oh yeah, green tea is good for you. I wish I could acquire a taste for tea, Becky. I've tried it. Maybe I wouldn't drink so much coffee in the morning. Got to have my cup of coffee, but the health, you know, I hear that green tea is healthier for you. I've tried iced tea, and the artificial sweetened tea, and which is too sweet for me. I just can't acquire the taste of tea. I don't, every so often I try it. All right. Yeah. I've also been trying to stay away from certain artificial sweeteners, which, are in some products. Like I've been trying not to drink as much diet soda, since I had my kidney removed. Um, anyhow, let's see. And one more here. Yeah, for every cup of coffee I have in the morning, I have to have a bottle of water. Yeah, so then we have that accordion again. And I think we'll put this one in, let's see, this is the one with, okay, we'll put that one in this one here. Yeah, I had tried some sugar-free caramels a few weeks ago over the Valentine's, you know, treated myself to sugar-free because I don't eat regular sugar. I haven't for years. But anyhow, other than what's in bread, the natural carb sugar. But if I'm going to bake something, I use honey, which is natural sugar. But uh, let's see here. Anyhow, these sugar-free caramels were delicious, but they had Maltov in them, and boy, did that mess up my stomach. So no more of those. No more of those. I do like to make myself banana bread with honey. Instead of adding the sugar, I use honey, natural honey from our area. And okay. And, nothing against anybody that likes sugar, that's for sure. Um, I stay away from it because of my fibromyalgia and the inflammation that it can cause. They say, with fibromyalgia that certain things cause inflammation. So, anyhow, that's one of the things it's hard to avoid totally, though. I mean, I like my carbs, like bread. And there we go. Hi, Huawei. How are you doing today, Huawei? Oh, cool. That's cool, Huawei. Focus. Here we go. When feeling low, it's time to sow. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where Stacy is today. She must have had something going. Um, I see she wasn't live this morning, so This one says being creative. A few weeks ago, I made myself a jumper on the sewing machine, and it's been several years since I made anything with the sewing machine for myself. I really enjoyed it. Just a simple jumper. Oh, I might as well finish this last one here. Oh, it looks like a storm coming through your way. We just had a light flurry of snow here. Um, oh, actually, it's still snowing here. It's starting to accumulate on the vehicle out here. It's not a lot, just a light layer. The weather's really been goofed up around here. One day it's in the 50s, the next day it's... Oh, your granny has 5 sewing machines in the attic? Fancy wooden tops. Hmm. I'm in Wisconsin, Angela. Yeah. Wow, wait. What state are you in, Angela? Oh, okay. I figured maybe it was Ohio because you asked about that. So you're just a few states away from me. That's what's so nice about YouTube. You meet people from all over the world, in other countries. Oh, okay. Near Columbus, Ohio. I live in a real small rural community of 400 people. It's really small here. I may sell these books. I'm not sure yet. Either that or give them as gifts. I might put them in my Etsy shop. The person who sells the digital printout said that you can sell your handmade items, but you can't sell the printouts. You can't print each sheet, and you can't print each sheet and sell this as Emphyrema. It has to be handmade into something. Oh, over 13,000 where you live, Becky? Yeah, we're so small here. We don't get our mail delivered. We have to pick it up. Our post office is like 2 blocks away from my house. Although bigger cities are like 10 minutes away. So All right, I'm going to glue this last one here. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah, my husband's like a year away from retirement here, just a little over a year. Um, and he works about 20 minutes away from home. We used to each commute an hour one way to our jobs, you know, because they were in the bigger cities, but um, we like it here, and our kids are uh, within 10 to 20 minutes away from us. So, fortunate with that, with the grandkids and our 2 adult kids. And there's lots of thrift stores around here. So, I mean, you know, travel 10, 20 minutes away and you can. All right. See if I folded that right. Something doesn't look quite right with the folding here. Oh yeah, I guess it's okay. Relaxing stitching. Ah, that's cute. A mom and her daughter, or a grandmother and granddaughter. Sew is a way of life. Sewing is a way of life. Yep. My soul is fed with needle and thread. And to me, needle and thread can be crochet thread and a crochet hook, or knitting needle and yarn. Doesn't have to be a sewing machine. It can be embroidery thread and embroidery needle. There you go. So I appreciate you guys all coming in here. My house is going to get noisy shortly because my hubby's due home in about 5 minutes. And once he pulls up, those beagles are going to start barking, and you guys are going to hear him. So thanks again for coming in. Hit the like button if you like this video, and watch for more. I don't have a regular streaming time that I come on. It's kind of whenever I get the notion to feel like it. So everyone have a great weekend and a great rest of your day. And thanks again. Bye now.